Hello yogis, hello friends, welcome to this gentle yoga flow for full body stretch. This yoga flow is perfect for all levels, so when you're ready, grab your mat, your props maybe, and why don't you join me? So let's start today's class, yogis, with some gentle neck releases. So take a seat, any seat of your choice, and interlace your fingers behind your back and bring both of your palms to your left hip, and at the same time drop your left ear towards your left shoulder. So stretching through the right side of your neck. If it hurts at all, please stop. You don't have to add on the hands. You can just keep your hands on your knees and allow your left ear to drop toward your left shoulder on its own. This clasp of the hands is just intensifying the stretch a little bit. Now bring your head back to the center. And we're going to switch sides. So you're going to place both of your palms on your right hip and you are going to drop your right ear toward your right shoulder. This time feeling the stretch all the way through the left side of your neck, maybe even a little bit through your left shoulder. And again, if this is too intense, just keep your hands on your knees. Very nice. Bring your head back to the middle. Release the clasp of your hands. And maybe just do some shoulder rolls in each direction. Now switching direction. Great. Now let's come into half lotus pose with extended legs. So I am going to use a prop for this pose. Maybe at home you don't need it, but my knee stays always pretty high from the floor, so I need some extra support. So for this one, keep your right leg extended and bend through your left knee, bringing your left foot on the right thigh. So coming into this half lotus pose. Now as you may see, I have a pretty big gap here between my left knee and the floor. For you at home, maybe this is not a problem. Maybe your knee is touching the floor or it's not painful. For me, it is pretty uncomfortable. So I'm just going to take a yoga block to support my left knee. You can place a book, a cushion, whatever have you. And maybe already here you are feeling enough of a sensation. It is pretty intense pose because we are working through our hamstring, we are working through our left knee, and we are also trying to keep our spine straight at the same time. So if this is enough for you, well then fine, just stay here and work the pose from here. Or you may want to come into a bind. So you're going to take your left hand and bring it behind you and maybe just place it on your lower back, or if possible, maybe grab a hold of your left foot with your left arm. Again, if this is enough for you, stay again right here, working the pose from here. Or maybe you want to take one step further and try to fold forward, grabbing your right foot with your right hand. Now, it's a very intense pose. Lots of things are going on here, so just feel free to stay in this pose as long as comfortable. Back off, do any modification or any other variation that you might like. And on your next inhale, sit straight up. Release your hands and place your foot back down onto your left foot, back down onto the floor. Maybe remove the prop if you were using one. Now we're just going to stretch through our left side of the body. So keeping this lateral flexion, bringing your left hand above your head. And come back up. Place your left arm behind you and sway your right arm up, bringing your hips up as well for a baby wilding. Stretching now through the right side of our body. And place your hips back down onto the ground. Let's do the same thing on the other side. So I'm going to bend my right knee now. Just going to turn to the other side, extend through my left leg. And again, let's just start with a half lotus pose. So I'm going to place my right foot on the top of my left thigh. And again, I have this pretty big gap between my right knee and the floor. So I'm just going to place a prop underneath my right knee. Now start working the pose from here, keeping your spine straight. If you're feeling enough of a sensation, perfectly fine, stay here. Or maybe you want to come into a half bind. So you're going to place your right arm behind you on your lower back, or maybe even grab a hold of your right foot with your right arm. Again, staying here if this is enough, or maybe to just try to fold forward, grabbing your left foot or your left ankle or whatever have you with your left arm. Now extend your spine again. Remove the prop if you were using one. Place your right foot back down onto the ground. And let's take a side bend, bringing your right arm up over your head. Feeling the stretch throughout the right side of your body. And from here, coming into a baby wild thing. Counter stretch, place your right arm behind you, lift your hips up, stretch your left arm up and over your head. And place your hips back down onto the ground. Very nice. Bend both of your knees now, and from here let's just move into our downward facing dog. So maybe just first coming into a tabletop pose and then placing your hands over your shoulders, tucking your toes, and start to lift your knees and your hips up, straightening through your arms. So don't worry here, your knees don't have to be perfectly straight. Your heels don't have to touch the floor. Maybe paddle through your feet, bending one knee at a time. Walk your dog. But please concentrate on keeping your spine straight. Now when you're ready, find stillness in your down dog, and we're going to take a twist in this pose. So bring your right hand exactly underneath your head, and twisting, grab a hold of your right thigh or your right ankle with your left hand. Looking underneath your right shoulder, twisting to the right. And from here, let's switch sides. So you're going to place your left hand at the same spot where your right hand was. And you're going to grab a hold of your left ankle or thigh, whatever you can reach, with your right hand. Gazing underneath your shoulder, your left shoulder this time, twisting to the left. Nice. Come back into your neutral down dog. And maybe this time already your knees are a little bit more straight and your heels are a little bit closer to the mat. Stretch it all out here in your down dog. So really push into your arms and your hands. Keep your spine straight, stretch it all out. And as you exhale, bring your knees to the mat. Keep your hands where they are and just allow your upper body and your chest to fall toward the ground, coming into a puppy stretch. So in a puppy stretch, you want to keep your hips right over your knees. And expand your chest, bringing your heart center closer to the mat. And place your forehead or your chin down onto the ground. You can keep it as an active puppy stretch by keeping your forearms up away from the ground, or you can make it a little bit more passive by placing your forearms down on the ground. Start to push into your hands and sit on your heels. Just for a moment here, neutralizing through our spine. Maybe close your eyes. Now from here we are going to come into a camel pose. So if full camel pose is not in your practice, don't worry about it. You can just do a variation. So bring your hips exactly over your knees and keep your spine straight, your neck long. And from here, maybe just start by placing your hands on your lower back. Puff up your chest and maybe just look up. Let's all work the pose from here for a couple of breaths, allowing our body to gradually open. Now next step would be to come into a half camel. So just placing one hand, maybe right hand on the right heel. But before you do that, please make sure that you are contracting through your glutes and you are engaging your abdominal muscles and your lower back muscles. So you have to keep all of your muscles contract and engaged in order to do this pose safely. So maybe start by placing your right hand on your right heel. And if you want to take a full camel, just place your left hand, left heel. Keep your thigh engaged the entire time, your glutes. Protect your lower back. And if you feel any pinching or pain in your lower back, back off, come out of the pose. Just 2 more breaths here. Now to come out of the pose, place your hands back onto your lower back and straighten your spine. And then sit onto your heels again, just for a couple of seconds, couple of breaths, to allow our spine to neutralize after this deep chest opening pose. Blink your eyes open if they were closed. And from here, let's just take a seated butterfly. So bring soles of your feet to touch. Allow your knees to drop to each side. Maybe hold on to your feet. Keep your spine straight. Working the pose from here, or if you like, you can also fold forward. And I'm going to make this a yin style butterfly forward fold, so I'm going to allow my spine to naturally round, because I'm also going to use this as a kind of a counter stretch for this camel pose that we just did. If you were in your forward fold, start to push into your hands to bring yourself back up. Straighten through your knees, and we are going to take our last pose, our sweet Shavasana. So lie down onto your back and take as much space as you need, extending your hands and your legs. Closing your eyes, completely relaxing your body for a couple of moments. Gently wake up your body by elongating your breath, moving through your fingers and your toes. Roll to the one side of your body and push into your hands to bring yourself back up, taking a seat of your choice. Maybe keeping your eyes closed as well. Gentle smile on your face. And right here, let's just take 3 deep breaths, following each inhale and each exhale. Deep breath in through your nose and out through your nose or through your mouth. Two more times on your own pace. When you're ready, gently blink your eyes open. Pray your hands. Namaste, sweet, sweet friends. Thank you, yogis, so much for sharing your practice with me. Let me know down in the comments how this one went for you. And if you liked it, maybe give it a like and subscribe to my channel to watch more content of this kind. I hope I'm going to see you again soon. Until then, take care, stay safe. Bye!